What's going on, guys? I want to talk to y'all today about revolvers versus semi-automatics, pistols for concealed carry. Now, each has their drawbacks and pros and cons. Just want to touch on it real quick for the people that's just getting into concealed carry, the new shooters, stuff like that. So we're gonna start off talking about the revolver, a pretty reliable system, very simple, less parts. This particular gun is a Taurus model 856. This one is chambered in 38 special. They don't have any 38 special rounds to pull out right now. They all put away. But 38 special is a lot of people like to say that is bare minimum for concealed carry as far as self-defense. I don't feel that way. I feel like this. You should carry centerfire calibers, meaning, you know, the bottom of the rim has a primer in the middle and it's centered in the middle of the casing, not rimfire like 22s for reliability reasons. So I feel like the least caliber you should carry for defense for concealed carry should be, I think, 32. I think 32 is good for backup, or if it's just something that you need to put on your body real quick while you're exercising. Anything's better than nothing, right? 32 is better than a stick. You feel what I mean? So I would recommend. But if you don't like 32, it's just a little pricey and sometimes it's a little hard to find. So I would go up to 380, man. 380 and up should be fine. 38 though, revolvers, lots of times in this size, you can find them most of the time. For carry, you'll find them in 38. They have other calibers like 32 H&R, stuff like that. I believe that's it. I think 327 Magnum. I'm sorry, 327 Magnum, a rather newer caliber. It's like kind of like an alternative to a 357 Magnum. They also have these in 357. I don't recommend people carrying a 357 in this size gun. If you're gonna carry a 357, put 38s in it. That's pretty versatile. But this is a 38, so you can't put 357s in this. It's just chambered in 38 special. See if we can see where the caliber is at. So on this side, what it said 38 somewhere on the gun. Was the older one had 38 on the side? It usually say 38 special somewhere. Am I missing it? I guess not. But yeah, this is a 38 special. The pros to carrying a revolver are the simplicity, the reliability most of the time. They're not prone to what we would call jamming of the slide, because there is no slide. So no, you don't have to eject. Ammo doesn't have to get ejected. The revolver just turns until you get to a new cartridge. There's no ejecting, which gives room for error for it to be stovepipes and failure to feeds, and it kind of eliminates that for the most part. Although revolvers can jam, the timing can get off on revolvers. I talked about that in a video. Check it out when I was talking about can revolvers jam. So go look at that video. That is the pros to revolvers: the reliability, the simplicity, not having to worry about rounds ejecting out of the gun, and not having to worry about racking the chain, putting a round in the chamber. It's already one ready to go at all times. So that is the pro to a revolver. The cons are the magazine capacity, and some people might even say the stopping power of the 38 is kind of paltry. The 38 special stopping power is a little less than a 9mm. You probably can find some plus P loads that can probably match the lowest 9 that you could find. Okay, so I think a lot of times 38 special, you'll find them in 158 grain or something like that. Not an underpowered cartridge, but it's not something that when you hit somebody with this, they're gonna feel it regardless. But it might take a few shots to really hurt, like to really get somebody out of there if you don't hit them in the right place. So that's the drawback to a revolver, is the mag capacity. Most revolvers this size hold 5 or 6. This one holds 6. You might find some that hold 5, between 5 and 6 rounds for a 38 special. And also another drawback for revolvers is reloading. If you're in a situation where you gotta you in a mix, or you don't have any speed loaders with you, and all you do is carrying, all you got is 5 or 6 rounds, you're done. So the alternative is to carry speed loaders, and a lot of people that are new shooters aren't going to be able to, reload. Let's say you out of 6 rounds, somebody's firing at you with a rifle or a semi-automatic pistol. You got 6 rounds, man, and you have a speed loader, right? It's better than just fumbling around. Some people will say it's better than just taking them one by one, dropping them in the cylinder. Now, this is the ejector right here. This is how you get your rounds out. You push that in, and lots of times you just do this, and it dumps them out. Dumps out the spent casings, and you go ahead and reload. Okay, that can take time if you're under stress, if you're getting fired at. It's going to take a lot of time to do that. To drop the they have special magazines, you would say, that they hold. Let me see. I have one here. I have one for my 357 Magnum. Show y'all. This right here. This is what you would load if this was for this gun, which it's not. You would take this and this is for my Smith & Wesson 586. So I bought this a while ago. This is for my, you can fit 38s in there, but it's not made for this gun. It's made for the Smith & Wesson. So you would pretty much load them in there, go like this, and you spin this knob, and then they'll drop in all at the same time. But that's a lot. That's a lot to be doing when you're under stress. Okay, so that's the downfall to revolvers, man. Good solid guns, but they have their drawbacks: mag capacity and reloading time. You got semi-automatic pistols. The pros to a semi-automatic is the magazine capacity. Like this one, this is Springfield XD9 subcompact. This holds, well, this is a 10 rounder. This was years ago. I bought this, so a while ago, but it didn't come with these. I have 13 rounders with it. This can hold 16 rounds. You can carry it with 16 round magazines, 13, 10, either one. So you got the mag advantage, the round capacity over the revolver automatically. Also, a pro to semi-automatics is it cycles everything. It's more of a smoother cycling gun, like the action and stuff like that. A little bit quicker to get off shots with a semi-automatic, because it's a little heavier. And the way it's designed, the barrels sometimes they tend to be longer. This Springfield has, I believe, a 3-inch barrel. Okay, and another pro to the semi-autos, lots of times the triggers seem to be much smoother on semi-automatic pistols too. So better follow-up shots, higher magazine capacity, and then lots of times this is a 9, so 9mm has more power than a 38 special. So the semi-automatic has a lot of pros over the revolver system. The cons to a semi-auto, man, a lot can go wrong with a semi-automatic, and a lot of times it can go wrong when you don't want it to go wrong. Rounds coming out, get jammed, a spent casing gets stuck, failure to eject, which is a stovepipe or something like that, where the casing is stuck. The casing gets stuck right in there. Okay, so also failure to feed, where another round, you can be shooting 2 or 3 shots, and then the next one gets stuck in the chamber right behind the other one, and you got to drop the magazine, or you got to tap it and try to rack it, and you lose a round because the round is now out the gun. Triggers, the triggers, I'm not really worrying about the triggers failing and stuff like that. You don't really have to worry about the trigger failing like that. Also, the firing pin could can malfunction. Firing pin can malfunction in these too, but realistically speaking, what can go wrong if you're in a firefight is failure to eject and failure to feeds. Those are the main issues with semi-automatic pistols that you don't have to really worry about with revolvers. but you get the round capacity. So you got a double stack mag, 13, 10, 12 rounds, sometimes more. Now, also, revolvers are most of the time, lots of times they're lighter and they're thinner than semi-auto pistols. Quite a significant difference, especially the grips. Okay, so some people find revolvers more comfortable to carry than semi-automatic pistols, but the mixture is these kind of pistols right here. The good blend between a double stack semi-auto carry pistol and a revolver would be a slim stack, streamlined semi-automatic pistol. You might you lose the round capacity of the double stack, but you still, most of the time, if most of the time, you'll have more rounds with this still than you would with a revolver. This holds 6, this holds 8, but you still have more than 6. Sometimes these guns this size will hold 6 rounds, but that's like a Glock 43. Most of these guns this size all hold 7, and 8. Okay, you also lose a lot of the weight that the double stacks might have, so it's more comfortable to carry. If you have the round capacity, it diminishes, but you still have a decent amount of magazine capacity. You still just have to worry about the same stuff you got to worry about with the double stack, is the failure to ejects, the failure to feeds. But for the most part, man, my recommendation, I'll be real, if I had to recommend what carry system to carry, man, I would have to go with these two here. Either one of these, whatever feels more comfortable to you on your waist, rather it's a double stack semi-auto or a single stack semi-auto. I would go with either one of these over the revolver for primary carry. Now, revolvers are good for secondary backup guns. I would definitely recommend a revolver for backup guns. A lot of times I would even recommend these for backup over like mouse guns, like little 380s and stuff, because these are more reliable than the little 380s and stuff like that. So it's all about personal preference. But for the new shooters, my recommendation, man, is these are also another pro for semi-autos. They're more controllable to shoot than revolvers are as well. So a 38 might, in this barrel size, might be a little bit more snappier than a 9mm in either one of these platforms, so I recommend semi-autos for primary carry, revolvers for backup secondary carry. That's just me though. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Rebel Shooter, man. Please drop a comment, like, and subscribe, man. I'll be back for more dope content. You know what it is, and I'll see y'all later on the next one.